And it's now time to check your money with America's money maven, Vicki Brackens. Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of Lincoln Financial Advisors Corp. Member SIPC. Of course, I refer to Vicki as America's money maven. How you doing, Vicki Brackens?
Hi, George. I'm doing great. Listen, last week we left everyone with homework, and that homework was to calculate your total or your holistic net worth. So just to remind everyone, that formula was your financial assets plus your human capital, which we gave you a link to the calculator to calculate your human capital, minus your liabilities equaled your total, or what's also known as your holistic net worth. Now, for months, George, we have spoken about the need to increase your net worth. How often?
Every year.
Every year. So together, we're going to do just that. And what I mean by together, here's the challenge that I told everyone about last week. And George, you're about to be bombarded with emails because I'm going to ask everybody from the community to collectively to come together to help us determine the collective net worth of the citizens of Syracuse. So here's where we draw a line in the sand. Starting today, together we're going to commit to increasing the collective net worth of Syracuse by following the steps that I'm about to outline.
Okay.
Here's step number one. I want everyone to create a nickname, a stage name, a pseudonym name.
Whatever you want to call
Whatever
yourself.
you want to call it, but not your real name.
Not your real name.
Okay. Number two, this week I want you to calculate your net worth using the formula that we gave you. But here's the big step. I want you to email George the results of that total net worth information in this format. First, my human capital is, and put in the total. Second, my financial assets are, put in the total. Third, my liabilities are, put in the total, and then calculate the formula so that my net worth is, and here is my number. Sign as your pen name and put the date on it. We're going to start adding this up so that we can really look at the total net worth of everyone in the local area. We're going to use the principle of UJAMA, cooperative economics,
Yes.
to leverage the financial strength of Syracuse and together increase the net worth of the entire community. So send that information to your email, to George's email with your numbers today, to Inspiration for the Nation, and the email is?
George@GeorgeKilpatrick.com.
All right.
And they might want to create a dummy email for this as well.
That's true, because sometimes we put our names
Right.
in the email. Okay.
So go to Gmail, go to whatever app or whatever, and just create a pen email that doesn't have your picture. So we don't there's all these little steps you have to do in cyberspace.
Right, that doesn't have your picture, okay? Because we're going to also communicate back to you sometime in the future concerning the results through that email address. So don't just do it, forget about what it is, because this is going to be an important tool for you.
Well, you talk about cooperative economics. So this week, as we've been saying on the program, is Buy Black Week, and we're asking people in Syracuse to take this week between started yesterday. We want you to buy Black Syracuse Week, where you will spend your dollars with Black-owned businesses. And this is not discrimination. This is economic development. This is
correct.
UJAMA, cooperative economics.
UJAMA.
So I'm just reminding me, we're going to hear this throughout this week, but this Saturday coming up, we're going to have a little vending bazaar, if you will, at the former Syracuse Co-op, right across the street from People's AME Zion Church.
Right.
So it's right there on South Salina Street, right across from People's. You know where People's is? Right across the street is this food co-op. And we're going to have a little vendor show there. So Buy Black Syracuse Week, continuing today through next Saturday.
Fantastic. So, George, you know what? I think this month I'm going to combine two monumental events. One of them being, which we just ended, Black History Month, and now we are currently in Women's History Month. So I'm going to call it Black History Month's Black Women's Money Moment. That's
All
a
right.
long title.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
There are so many outstanding women to focus on. It's hard to choose a woman, just one, but I decided that I would do something a little different and add some new names to the list. So this week, I'm starting with Phyllis Winchester Newhouse. Man, what a powerful name.
She sound like money.
Phyllis is the EY Entrepreneur of the Year in the Technology Division. Now, for those of you who don't know EY, that's Ernst & Young, which is one of the big four accounting firms. And for 32 years, they have celebrated through their Entrepreneur of the Year award individuals whose boldness drives them to do things differently and change the world in a most unexpected way. Phyllis is the CEO of Extreme Solutions, Inc., which was formed in 2002 and specializes, listen to this, in cyber security.
Go ahead on now.
From her days as a U.S. Army officer to her time at the Pentagon, Newhouse, who is a service-disabled veteran, had been at the forefront of developing and improving computer technologies for defense and homeland security. Extreme Solutions is number 5 of the top 10 companies in Georgia. They have grown at an annual rate for the last 5 years at a rate of over 42%. If you want to learn more about Phyllis Winchester Newhouse, go to the Inspiration for the Nation website. Or if anyone wants additional information on any of the things that we've discussed, including Phyllis and how to calculate your net worth, go to brackensfsn.com. So, George, at this point, I think I'll say our plate is full.
America's Money Maven, Vicki Brackens, is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and the registered representative of Lincoln Financial Advisors Corp., member SIPC.